Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this. The college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So North Texas's offense has the football first here today. And here he comes, the quarterback. All eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
This guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
It's a nice gain. They'll move the football up to the 27.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Handoff in a single back formation.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And they heave it deep downfield. That one sails incomplete. He threw it too far.
How about that? First play of the game in a playoff game, you take a shot downfield and you hit it for big yards. Now you got some momentum here early in the game.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. And here comes the punter onto the field. Fielded at the 25. And the returner is brought down. So Florida's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wasting no time. He's going to go deep on the first play. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Florida. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Hits the running back in the flat. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the junior decides to pick up the 1st down himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. The tight end has got it. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. 2nd down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And here's the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Gators offense retakes the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. He decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. They try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. And the defense is there to smother it. They were all over the option play that time. Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal after that loss. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Okay, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Hey, I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. North Texas's offense is back out there now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Then they come up with something here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Gators. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going a pick 6 last time out here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's looking to scramble. Gets some space around the 30. Slides down to avoid the tackle. So quickly up to the 35-yard line for 1st down.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Makes a quick catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's past the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. A solid run, good for first down yardage. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He's running out of time here. And it's caught.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player. But he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Makes a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs. The defense comes down with it.
On first down, it's play action. Looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
And the Gators will have to kick this away. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the mean green offense is back on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled after the catch. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Press coverage now from the secondary. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Running out of time in the pocket. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the 1st down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that 1st down marker.
This one will be fair caught. North Texas's offense is back out there now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. We'll hand it off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. Running game has been smothered. Nothing going with the running game on those 2 plays. Now it's 3rd down and 10. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. And a sophomore making an impact play.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. A punt return for a touchdown in a playoff game. That's a moment we're not going to forget for some time.
We won't forget about this one, and I don't think I'll ever forget the blocks that helped get him loose to be able to score this touchdown. He's going to get a lot of the credit. But when they go back and watch the film, I think he's going to give an assist to the entire unit.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. That game moves the ball out near the 25.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so Really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action. Opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Snags the quick throw. Running with purpose.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Choosing to return the punt. Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Defense is coming after him. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
So that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Receiver makes the catch. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made on the right side. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He makes the grab. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Couldn't find anybody open. He just has to throw it away. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They're going to throw for it on third and short. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. The field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Looks like one more play here before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they're finally able to stop him. A huge gain and a touchdown-saving tackle as time runs out in the first half. And then it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the...
North Texas, 10.
Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Gators offense retakes the field. Already a 2-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always is that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Gators have 1st and 10 here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Down he goes, a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
2nd down now after the sack. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He finds his man. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Now the important point after attempt. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Florida, 31. North Texas.
Turner trying to create good field position. The Turner tackle right there. That's when they start the drive. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. Kept out of the end zone last time and has settled for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. 1st down and 10 now.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. Hand off to the single back. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did and to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And then first down, right back to the running game. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. When they tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kirk, we've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. He was successful in his first attempt. This one, a chip shot from 25 yards out. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looking right, this one caught. It was a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
And put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
The Gators will line up to punt it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. North Texas's offense is back out there now. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Second down after that previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Makes the catch downfield. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again, keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Grab near the sticks. It's Diaz. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Florida offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good.
And here comes a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Gators. But Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. And there's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Now someone moved this a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards.
False start. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Time for one more play here in the quarter. They'll feed the back again. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. With 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive with the playoff at stake. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, often setting up for this third down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They'll run it here. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Quick throw to the left side. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
Yeah, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Here's the 2nd down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Short pass, finds the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw to his receiver. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Gators hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Florida. And this one is getting ugly. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Caught quickly. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
The pocket breaking down. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks. So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Can he take it all the way? He's at the 50. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. And looking for a big play here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Now it's 2nd down here.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board. Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive game here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games where you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
He throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Gators. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. North Texas's offense is back out there now. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. First down. Looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. First and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he pulls it in for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, North Texas.
Well, you could tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Great performance by this home team. There's going to be a serious party around here tonight. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
Boy, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
Trying to extend the play. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Catch made wide open way downfield. Four set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Throws it to the right, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Well, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? And he'll set up to throw. And now another deep ball here. Touchdown for him. And the route is on.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to